believed in them. People laughed. People said, Japan will never compete with Ford or GM. But Kiichiro didn't care. He said, if we don't start now, we'll always be behind. After 2 years of trial and error, failure and learning, in 1935, they completed their first car, the Toyota A1, with a truck version called G1. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't beautiful, but it was Japanese, self-built, real. It didn't look modern, it didn't have luxury, it didn't have the shine of American cars. But it had something more important. A Japanese soul, built by Japanese minds, using Japanese tools for Japanese roads. And Kiichiro Toyota knew this was just the beginning. But they still didn't have a real car company. They were still just a small department inside a textile company. That had to change. In August 1937, Kiichiro Toyota officially separated the car-making department from the loom company. He founded a new company, Toyota Motor Company Limited. But wait, did you notice something strange? Their family name was Toyota. So why was the company called Toyota? There were 2 big reasons. 1. In Japanese script, Toyota uses 8 strokes, and 8 is considered a lucky number in Japanese culture. It means growth, success, and prosperity. 2. Toyota was easier to pronounce and write in other languages. Kiichiro wanted the company to feel modern, international, and clean. And so, with a simple change of a letter, a brand was born. Toyota. Let's be honest. Starting a car company in 1937 Japan was almost impossible. Japan had no experience in automobile engineering. They had to import car parts from foreign countries. People were poor. Few could afford a car. They had no customer base. And no trust. People still believed American cars were better. Most people thought Toyota would fail within a year. But Kiichiro Toyota had something more powerful than confidence. He had conviction. He believed. We don't need to be the best right now. We just need to begin. So, they hired local talent. They trained workers who had never seen a car engine before. They built tools by hand. They used trial and error every single day. And slowly, brick by brick, engine by engine, the company began to breathe. Kiichiro Toyota now made a huge decision. He would build Toyota's first dedicated automobile factory in Koromo, Aichi Prefecture. This was more than just a building. It was a symbol of belief. A belief that Japan could stand on its own wheels. This plant would later become the Toyota headquarters in the city now renamed Toyota City in honor of the company. Now here's something game-changing. To survive and compete, Toyota needed a way to build cars without wasting time, money, or space. So Kiichiro introduced a new idea, just-in-time manufacturing. What did it mean? Don't stock too many parts. Only make or bring what you need, when you need it. This reduces waste, saves money, and increases speed. This system would later become the Toyota production system, copied by companies around the world. It's not just about cars. It's about efficiency, discipline, and respect for time. But just when Toyota was learning to walk, the world started to fall apart. In 1939, World War II began. By 1941, Japan entered the war. Everything changed. Toyota was forced to stop making cars for people. They had to start making military trucks and vehicles for war. Resources were low. Rubber and metal were hard to find. Bombings and destruction were everywhere. And yet, Toyota kept going. Even with fear, even with chaos. They made trucks with only one headlight to save metal. They made vehicles with wooden parts because rubber was not available. It wasn't about profit. It was about survival. In August 1945, the atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan surrendered. The war ended. The country was destroyed. And Toyota? It was almost dead. Their factories were damaged. Their employees were jobless. The government stopped funding car companies. People were starving. Who needed a car? For many companies, this was the end. But for Toyota, it was the beginning of their true test. Toyota tried to rebuild. They created a small car called the SA, a tiny family vehicle. They also started working on buses and trucks to generate income. But the company was losing money fast. Very fast. By 1949, Toyota was in debt. They couldn't pay salaries.